Beautiful people, what's good? So look, I went to the hospital to the ER Thursday, 2 days ago. I'm good, everything's okay. I gotta pace myself. Um, y'all know I deal with chronic health conditions, fibro, those that don't fibromyalgia, uh, some GI conditions. I've had some many surgeries, one life-threatening surgery. And so I went in for chest pain. I've had this chest pain over the years, never found out what the cause of it was. And it came on Thursday and it felt different. It lingered like way too long. Usually it's a minute, maybe two. And so to be safe, I went to the ER. And so to make a long story short, because I'm not here to really tell you about like stay and what's wrong, but my wife Kelly and I were talking, and it's like, y'all tell me, shouldn't the ER have specialists who know chronic conditions? You know, your fibro, your MS, your lupus, neurological stuff, like all the things. Shouldn't they have somebody in the ER for that? Because we know a gunshot wound will trump like my abdominal pain, right? Um, Even if it's an infection, I've gone to the ER for infections on many occasions, okay? And though, yeah, you can, infections can take you out of here, right? But that's not gonna trump a gunshot wound or somebody cardiac arrest or something like that, right? But we know chronic conditions, what's the word? Exacerbates regular conditions, or something that may not be as bad, but that chronic condition can make it worse, right? And it just seems odd that we don't have that. I mean, I kind of know why we don't, but for real, why don't? Even if it was just one person, right, who is in the ER that deals with people like myself, like my wife who has MS, um, because the doctor mentioned, the triage, the way they do triage and, prioritize. And I get it, absolutely. But someone like me who has a long history of chronic pain, chronic conditions, traumatic situations, I'm blessed to still say that I'm here, that I'm in my right mind. Fibro fog is real, but I'm in my right mind, right? Not many people can take what I've gone through and still choose to be here. You could say they're not strong enough. You could say they don't have the willpower. You could say whatever, but not everyone like is me or you. Pain tolerance is for real. And so as much as something crazy severe, like a gunshot wound, cardiac, whatever, but dealing with chronic pain and then you go to the doctor or the ER and they tell you everything is fine, but you got symptoms and you got to just go home and deal with it and they can't even give you nothing. And so all you can do is just rest? Bruh, I'm just wise enough to know that this is a huge problem.